Guys, this is Saad, and in this tutorial I will tell you about how to check and ask multiple permissions in your Android application. So let's get started. First we will create a function with name and private void check multiple permissions. Basically we are creating these permissions to check that either the permission is given to our Android application or not. So for the first permission, we can add any permission. For now I am adding location permission and camera permission. So and access find location. So activity compact dot check self permission get context access find location. Basically we for the access of location permission, you have to add these both permissions here. So access find location and access your course location and camera. Just copy it from here, paste it in camera. Okay, now actually it should be boolean, because we will check here that if access find location is equal to package manager dot permission granted, and then access code location is equal to package manager dot permission granted, and access camera location dot is equal to package manager dot permission granted. Basically why we have add we let me check error. Oh, it should be to equal to. So basically why we have added this, basically we have to ensure that all these permissions should be enabled. So for example, if I put it here, then it will check that all these permissions should be enabled here, then it will do their next task, otherwise it will not. So for example, if it returns false, for example if access location is granted is equal to package manager granted, but access course location is not granted, or maybe camera location camera permission is not is not granted, so it will return false. Sorry, I have this location it should be access camera only. So if any of this permission is any one of the permission is not enabled, then it will return false. So for this we have put our condition here where I have checked that if this means this returns false, means if it returns false for any of the permission, then it will request for permission. So now we will create a function request for permission. Request for permissions activity compact dot request permissions this comma new string, because it's multiple permissions. So it's access course location, access find location, and access and camera. Basically it should be there, it should be boolean comma permission request code. Basically we have to add any request code here, any integer, so we will define it here. Private final static and permission request code, and it can be an integer. For now I'm defining 9. Okay, now we will do this, we will add it here. Okay, now it will check it. If check permissions is not enabled, means any of the permission is false, then it will go here request for permission. And now we will add our permission on request permission result. Here we will use switch equation result code case check request permission result. Then if grant results dot length is greater than 0, means if permissions if it means if the permissions are given or not, then we will check boolean is find location grant result 0 is equal to package manager dot permission granted. Same for course and then camera. Okay, now we will change this index. Okay, now we will check add an if condition and check if find location if is find location and then is course location and is camera, then toast that all locations, that all permissions have been assigned or all permissions have been given. Permissions granted. Okay, else permissions not granted. So now basically when you request for permissions, means when this method is called, it will come here and then check the length of the result, the length of the request for permissions, and then it will check is find location is course location is camera location is permission is granted, then it will return our permission granted, otherwise it will give this, it will give this, it will have this method will call when you call request for permission. Then when this method will call and request for permission, it will show an alert box for with multiple permissions. I will show you how it worked. Basically our code is now completed. Now we will go over manifest and then being sure to add permissions here for camera, for find location, and also for course location. Now our coding has been done. Okay, so let's build our application and test it. Also add break keyword. My application is now building, it's installing. Now it's launched. Let me check. Basically the permissions have already been given in my Android application, so let me first remove that permissions. As you see, these permissions are already been allowed. Let's remove it first, then check it again. Okay, now as you see that it's now asking for the permission. So the first permission is asked that allow Android tutorial means my application to take pictures and record while using. So then I will accept this permission while using the app. Now it now asking for second permission automatically allow Android to access this device location while using the app. Okay, now it's showing permission granted. So basically guys, now it asked all these two permissions to me. So that's all for today. So that's all for today guys. I hope you understand this, how to give multiple, how to ask for multiple permissions in Android. So thank you guys. Please do like my page and subscribe. Sorry, do like my videos and subscribe my channel. Thank you. Take care.